now that the city is opening back up,
I don't want anybody to be stuck in the past that we knew. And I think about people trapped in solitary confinement, people who've been fighting for their own words and their own freedoms for their whole lives. I think about people who have been sick their whole lives and not just for the past year, and what they've had to endure. We're bringing to you a world of new people, fresh perspectives, vibes, love, comedy, music.
that right there is the concept behind Unruly Collective and Harlem River Yacht Club presents Smokes and Jokes.
Yo, episode 5.
2 more episodes, and that's like a full week of episodes.
It's a great analysis. I feel like, with that kind of deduction, man, you should have went to the force. Hey, man, with 2 more, it's going to be 7 more for me. That's so you know.
The Air Force, the Army, nigga.
Yeah,
Police force.
Yes, definitely respectable pride. We're here with Working Papers, episode 5. This is the Jew and the Gentile.
Yo, all right, so you going?
Yeah. I want to go into that story I was trying to tell y'all about from before.
Apparently, you saving people.
Yeah, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Well, this is sort of work related. No, it is. I was dating this young lady, and basically, I had no job. We were on unemployment. The pandemic was just starting. This was like,
okay.
This is just starting. The pandemic was just started, but our relationship sort of had ended already. But the pandemic started, so we was like,
"We gonna stick this out together."
Yeah, it might be the end of the world. We might have to repopulate the world. So it's like, all right.
I feel safe with you.
Yeah, I feel safe with you enough.
Comfortable.
Yeah. I love you enough. Like, I mean, I like you, but I love you. So I'm gonna do this right now. So we were hanging out, and then the pandemic got sort of loose. For us, we weren't looking at the news the whole time, so we didn't take it as serious as everyone else. We were driving cross country while we were on our way back.
Playing fast and loose.
So we didn't. Yeah, I was playing it fast and loose. So at first, I had my face all wrapped up, and then after a couple of joints, I saw some people outside. I was like, "Hold on, people outside. It's not just burning people up and killing them. I'm gonna be outside as long as nobody cough on me. I'm good."
Wait.
Yeah, I thought it was like if your face is exposed at all, you die. We would have everything face wrapped all the way. Glasses. The first days we got back from, I wasn't.
That's some Mad Max Thunder.
Yeah. I wasn't out here like that. We was in the car, so we wasn't getting constant news updates. Every now and again, we get a news update like the pandemic is about to happen. It's getting serious, y'all. 100,000 people died, and we're not watching the news, so it's just updates every 12 hours. So we got back, we wrapped up, blah blah blah. So. Found out everyone's still out here chilling in some places. And I got to the hood. Cats was having barbecues in the hood. I went.
Terrible point of reference.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Well, my boy was like, "Yo, I got a job." I'm like, "You got a job during the pandemic?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm working at this Orthodox Jewish spot. And they want to start a blog." I was like, "All right, whatever." He was like, "Yo, give you some paper to come here, just run the camera." I'm like, "All right, whatever." He bought me a camera and everything. I was like, "Yo, blah, blah, blah." It was a camera. It was a phone. They bought me a new phone, so I don't have the phone anymore. On that phone, bro. But it was a Samsung S9 though, so that's why it was more like a camera, because it was buying me something
just to use it.
Yeah, just to use the pictures. So we get out there on the road and stuff like that. We shooting, we going stopping at different places. It was fun. Me and my girl were still having some odds. My boy had argued with his girl the day before they broke up. She threw all of his stuff out the window. We had to leave the next day because he was late, and then he shows up in Philly with his girlfriend that they just broke up. So I was like, this is about to be annoying, but it wasn't bad. When we got to Colorado, she took a flight and left for some reason. So he was acting a little bit persnickety. We had a young lady with us, a white girl. I thought I had invited the white girl to distract him because I was like, we're gonna do a little 2-on-2. Your girl just broke up with you. We got the white girl here. We gonna do some distracting. You know what I mean? She was open to have fun, but he was so persnickety going through whatever. So,
oh, for real?
Yeah. So end up.
That just means she wasn't pretty.
Yeah, damn, that hurts for the. Nah, she was alright though. You know, she was alright. Also, after a breakup, you know, don't front. Like, if you got standards after a breakup, you're a good Negro. After a breakup, I'm like, yo, if I don't catch a month in between or a couple.
But it was like a day, bro. They probably cut that like 2 days ago. If Shorty's trash, she's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
She wasn't trash, but she wasn't pass either. But she was decent. She was a good human being. And
those are all adjectives to describe ugly.
Yeah. All I'm saying that she was willing.
Okay. That's all you need.
Sometimes, you know, if you're having a bad day, all you need is someone willing. So anyway, that girl decides to leave. A kerfuffle happens with her life and stuff. She was like, I believe. So it's just me, my shorty at the time, and my boy. And we out there in Utah. We stop in Utah. And this lady that I did a pandemic comedy show for is out there in Utah. She like, yo, you should stop by the national park to come see me. Mm. So we stopped by the national park. We out there. My boy doesn't swim. No black dude. He grew up.
Without that?
I believe so.
Dad, listen. Yeah. That nigga hit you up. Nigga, I had a dad. Yeah. He just couldn't swim.
Yeah, that's terrible. No, but he didn't. I think he lived with his mom around a whole bunch of white people, like, you know what I mean? So he's like,
definitely should have been able to swim.
No,
white folks swim just off the rip.
Yeah, but like, you know, I think when you grow up black around white people, you only engage in certain, like, you either
shit that you can win in.
He's nice at basketball.
I was saying shit you can win at.
No, you either engage fully in all the activities, or
okay.
Disengage from it. He was a dude who was like, I'll party with y'all, but I don't really do what y'all do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Whatever the reason, he don't swim.
He don't swim.
My shorty swim, I swim. So I jump. It's cliff diving. So the lady invited us out there to cliff dive, and for some reason, she was just this nice white woman. She was like, hey, my son is too young, but take my nephew on the cliff to dive. So I'm watching the son over here, and my girl takes the nephew over there, cliff dive. They cliff dive. Everything is fun. They come back. They're like, oh, it's time for you to go over there. I'm like, all right, I want to get over my fear of heights, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna be a black dude cliff diving because I know how to swim.
How was that rock?
Huh?
How was the rock?
Maybe like 30 feet. Dog. They playing rap music up there and bad white people. I get up there, my knees is shaking. I'm about to buckle. Like, but I'm like, I gotta conquer this fear, man. It's just water. And like, you know what I mean? I can jump.
Rocks.
But it's no like.
Did you like drift?
Yeah, that's not how gravity works. Like, the wind has to be aggressively strong.
But what happens if you just have a shitty jump?
There's no rocks below you, so even if you just jump like a little bit out, it's just water.
That cliff, it juts out.
Unless you just lay back and hit your head like that, like, you know, all you gotta do is jump straight.
But as a nigga whose knee may buckle, I'm just talking about the jump. You may be like, shambles, right? You just go.
That's what you're willing to risk, I guess. That's the risk of cliff diving. So we are.
Is there a path I can walk back down?
No. Well, yeah, there is, but
can't get it. 30 feet, my nigga?
Not spiritually.
You know what though? I keep that you Native American, you gotta jump.
Yeah.
Like courage is different for you.
I'm out there, and I'm like, yo, man, I gotta jump. So my knees shaking. I jumps in the water, 30 feet. I tell you, I left go all my black fears. I'm just like, you know what I mean? I just feel free, and I hit the water like, and I come back up. I'm like, oh, that shit was easy. And my shorty is up there, and she got the nephew, and she like, catch the nephew. And I'm in the water like, what? What are you talking about, catch the nephew? I'm black, I can swim, but I can swim for me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just got the belief of, I just jumped off of 30 feet. I'm like, I throw him, you know what I mean? So
y'all trying to get this little monkey killed.
He hits the water.
Oof.
He comes up. I got him by his armpit. but he don't know how to swim. I'm like, he totally don't know how to swim. He got a little life jacket on, but the life jacket don't save you enough. Like, it just keep you enough afloat. It's not one of like the big ones that you just float either way. I don't know I can't explain it. There's something out there that there's like a starter life jacket to learn how to swim.
Well, nigga, you might die if you don't. What?
So I'm out here like, yeah, I start throwing him in the water, trying to get him to the rocks. I'm swimming like,
I'm throwing
him to the rocks, and he's not swimming, and he's starting to drown. I'm starting to drown, and my arm's starting to get tired. I'm like,
how far is the rocks, my nigga?
When you swimming, it's too far, nigga. And a safe place to grab is too far. The rocks is here, but a safe place to grab is too far. So I'm just
you know what it is? All right, go ahead, bro. I was gonna say, put them on your back and just swim that way.
Yeah. I don't know. I never caught a little white person before jumping off a 30-foot rock. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Like,
so
this as a parent, when you think about having a kid, you get on my back. I don't want you to drown. This is how we.
I know. You know what I mean? I didn't teach my son how to swim.
Yeah.
No, we gave him swimming lessons.
Oh,
so you know what I mean?
Better.
So
a professional do it.
Yeah, for me, I'm just like, jump in the water. You don't die, then all right, we continue. Like
right.
When I jumped in the water, I knew how to swim as a kid. So it's like a lot of things that my son don't naturally do. I was like, as a kid, I naturally did it. So sometimes I have
like a wall.
Yeah, because I'm like, you don't know how to do this? Like, just jump into it.
Disconnect. Gotcha.
Like do it. Like,
y'all got the same path.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, just do it. Like, you want to play the instrument, you can't get frustrated. You just stay there on the instrument. If you don't want to stay there on the instrument, you're never gonna lie.
That's exactly how you did it.
Yeah. So that's it. So that's the only way. It's time. Time is the only way.
All right.
So anyway, so I just calls out. I'm like, help! And two white niggas jump in two white people jump in the water. One burly chest dude. I had to put my face on his chest.
No,
he was like, come on.
No, don't save me, nigga. Don't save me. I'm drowning. Save this nigga.
Save me. I was
save him.
No, I was tired. My arms and shoulders was tired by that time. So
just float.
I had
can I hold your hand, man?
Yeah, nah.
But don't do that.
He put me on the indicator. I was like,
nigga nestled.
I looked at him like, thank you.
Yo, he just got a point for slavery, my nigga.
Yo,
they gonna call people niggas now.
Martin Luther King is so proud, though. Malcolm X mad in the mother.
He's pissed.
Martin Luther King is like, way to go, white man. Save my brethren. So he got me to the rock, and I climbed up, and I was just like, man. I was like, the funniest thing was,
I love you.
The funniest thing was, I got up off the rock. I was mad at my girl, like, yo, you gonna put my black ass in this situation? I just told you I was nervous about swimming around here, and you gonna throw this little motherfucker, like, you supposed to be like, nah, let me jump down, and I'll let him swim again with me. You know what I mean? Because I just did it. I wasn't there to watch her to see how she did it. You know what I mean? So, but then, so I was just happy because I was like, I can't let this little white kid drown, yo. I could leave and swim off and like, yo, I'm out and swim and leave him there. But then I'm leaving the little white kid to drown.
No, I'm not saying you were supposed to let him drown. Yeah. I was just saying.
Yeah, I had to call for help. I didn't know. From now on, I know. But also, that's mad funny. About 2 weeks ago, I saved 2 little black kids from drowning. So time is like balance. They fell into the water on 116 in that little water joint over there. There's a little like a waterfall
in the park,
the Morningside Park.
Oh, word?
Yeah, Morningside on like 111.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So
word?
I'm coming with my son, and my son is like, let's just walk around the park. After we worked out in the park.
Okay.
He's like, let's just walk around. I'm like, all right. And one little kid just fall in, and he just like, I can't swim. Other kid jump in, and he's gonna save him, and he can't swim. I'm like, can y'all swim? Yeah. I was like, that's a no. So I goes over, and the one little kid reach out his arm, and I was like just tall enough to grab him. And I pulled both of them close enough to pull them both out the water. He's like, I'm sorry, I couldn't swim, but I had to save my brother. And the other one's just crying. He got all kind of turtle water in his neck. I'm like, y'all go home. All right.
No, he had the right thing. He had to save his brother.
Yeah,
both was gonna die.
They both was about to die.
Mama's gonna be mad, but I understand.
Yeah, I the hood spot.
Oh yeah.
But he's just lucky that I was there. He's lucky that my son was like, let's take this lap around, because everybody else just looked.
And nobody went?
Nobody moved, yo. Nobody moved. That's crazy, man. Let me see. Okay. Told him, okay.
All right, while he handles his business, I'll tell my story. All right, so this is why you can't give niggas money, because they do dumb stuff with it when they shouldn't. So I'm at work. This is when I was at the clinic. So had paper, lunchtime, pretty much do whatever I want on lunch. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy some rollerblades. For what reason?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was like, I used to rollerblade when I was a kid. It's a nice time to rollerblade. It's sunny and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It's nasty with rollerblades. So yo, Models is over 86. How long ago it was? Models was still like a thing.
Poppin'.
Walked over to Models, bought everybody inline skates. Me, kids, mom, boys. Everybody got inline skates, nigga. So at this point,
inline skates.
Yeah, rollerblades, boy, because I used to rollerblade. So I'm like, you know what? I'm rollerblading home. Matter of fact, I'm rollerblading back to the job because I'm nice.
With all the rollerblades up with you.
I'm good. So matter of fact, no, I wound up buying rollerblades for them. I think after, but this was the day I went to get my pair.
Okay.
So I don't, because you're right, that'd have been crazy. Yeah. So I'm rollerblading or put the rollerblades on. Yeah. Step outside, it's 86. I'm like, oh yeah, I could do this. Do that one little. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I just got to get to the thing. What I didn't realize is that when you're a kid, rollerblades on both feet. Like the brakes are on both feet. When you're an adult, they're only on one foot.
I can't confirm that.
Okay, you never had rollerblades. This is clearly.
No, I had rollerblades. I took the brakes.
Oh, so you was one of them niggas? Nah. That was some. Nah, I need a break, bro.
You hockey stop.
The T-stop and all that, right? That's the one you put the T-stop. All right, I ain't do that neither because they used to make me spin. So I just used the brake.
Do a spin then.
Bruh, I just used the brake because it was there.
Twirl,
Nah, bro, I just used the brake because it was there. But I only learned the brake with my left foot.
Okay.
Adults, they put the brake on right foot.
Right foot. I can imagine that. Because most people are right-footed.
What you mean right-footed, man?
Most people are right-footed.
I thought most people are right-handed.
So wouldn't you be right-footed?
I don't think it work like that, bro.
Your predominant foot, unless you're playing basketball where they teach you to do it opposite, your predominant foot would be your right foot.
You know what? I had a conversation with my girl about that shit.
And what's the predominant foot? Is the foot that pushes or the foot that balances? That's what I really want to know. Like if you're using a skateboard, is your predominant foot your left foot because you balance on it, or is it your
I thought it was your strongest foot, the one you use the most. And that would therefore be the strongest one, right? But isn't the strongest one also the same one that balances the most? Because it's strong?
All right, so you was roller skating.
Nigga, because I ain't have no balance or strength.
Yo, okay, you was in.
You understand what I'm saying? Yo, I went to skate and got some momentum and tried to brake, and there was no brake on his foot, and was like, whoa! And ran into a wall. And I mean, on like 87th, man, I ain't making 2 blocks.
Where you was coming from? The
86 in Lexington. So you come out of the door.
Where you was coming from? Champs? What store you was coming from?
Modell. Stay with me now.
Hold on, Modell's
had inline.
All right, that's
Modell's had everything.
You was talking about Modell.
You know talking about Champ sneakers?
Yeah. I was like, you was talking about Modell's, and I was just like, what is? But Modell's, because Modell's had the 2 floors.
Modell's had everything.
They sold everything. Yeah.
So I didn't take the steps and took the elevator, just kind of like propelled my way out.
Because you thought you was nice.
Right.
You left the box there?
Yeah, I need a box.
Okay. I'm just trying to
I need a box. Because I was like, yo, I know I need my hands. I ain't nice to just be like,
yeah. So
I got to the corner, like drifted and like propelled my way to cross the street. I think hit a hiccup and was like, smashed my arm. Smashed my arm so much, I was like, man, fuck these. Took them off. Walked back to work. So I'm walking, like,
When you was working at, hold on, don't tell me, not the Gap. I know if you was on 86th, I know that. I've been there before. I met you over there, right?
No, you haven't, nigga.
Nah,
no, this was the hip center. This was the medical center. This is the clinic.
This is the hip center.
Like HIP, like medical center.
I know.
I thought you meant nigga. Like we all jazzy and snazzy and we're all cool in here.
The hip center, man. Everybody in here hip. Who go?
Jive turkey? Who can't come in here? No. So I'm like, man, fuck these skates. I done hit myself. I'm on Lexington. People have seen my ass. And you know when you put skates on, you like, I was tallest. I had to be 6'7".
You become very tall. And so I know everybody who looked at you.
That was like, look at this goofy ass nigga. And my arm was starting to swell. So you know I was actually
this lurch ass.
Right. So I get into the clinic. And all of a sudden, I hear, ha, you took them damn skates off, huh? Because you fell.
Oh, somebody,
nigga, there was one lady on the bus who saw me bust my ass and couldn't wait to get in the clinic. I mean, 102 people knew about me hitting the wall. And it was a cackle.
Hold on, this is the one question. Was she there to get a new hip? Because if so, F her, yo.
Nigga, she worked there.
Oh, okay. So now she was
a co-worker.
Okay, she was totally healthy then. So she was just busting on you. I thought she was like dying or something. And I was like, that's why you dying.
Yo, hold on, bro. Hold on. Yo, so we
that's why you dying,
bro. When I tell you, I like never picked up them fucking inline skates again. Even though I bought the kids them. Never got over that left foot, right foot thing. Spent $300 or $400 on some skates. Never used it more than two or three times. I only used it once outside.
That's one thing, though. What I noticed is that as an adult, you more afraid to hit something or break something. Because when I was a kid, I used to backflip. I was telling my son, like, I used to backflip, son. I could backflip off of something high, like, yeah.
Now, I don't know. Well, that might be true, but it wasn't that. For me, it was that I knew I couldn't do this. And I hurt myself.
Because you was older.
No, because I didn't know how to. My brain couldn't figure out.
Because you was older.
Is that what you're going to lay there?
I'm going to keep saying that. Because that's what, when you come to your conclusion of the right.
What is it about being older, bro?
Man, I'm too old for this. That's what you probably hear. I'm too old for this, man.
But I was only like 27, 28?
Insurance, you got a kid, you know what I mean? Like you have to work. Nah, son, you can't fall and hit your elbow and not work anymore. Nah, you too old for that, man.
You crazy. I had $1,199 insurance. I didn't pay
good.
Anything, bro. I was always getting checked up. That wasn't the issue, bro. I was physically now scared of these goddamn issues.
Because you're too old.
All right, yeah, okay. Because kids don't have the good sense to.
When you're a young kid, I'm telling you, fall, break your leg, you get up and be like, yo, my leg broken.
That's what you say. My leg broken, and then you make the kissing sound.
Mm-hmm.
That was stupid.
Yep. Yes. Exactly what happens.
Yo, what's up with this dog? This dog don't do much.
I had him with the bike running around. He's a puppy.
You say he's tucking out?
That's what you gotta do with these damn tuck them. You know what I mean? You gotta tuck them out. Tuck my little Slovenian dog.
Your immigrant dog.
Yeah. Nah, he definitely looked French to me. Like he got a French accent or something like that. Like,
oh, so he's a snob.
That's not the
That was ridiculous. Episode 5.
Episode 5 here. Hopefully you guys keep tuning in.